Minister of Education Dr. Nyan Gadsby-Dolly has issued a call to parents of students of Forms 1 to 3 and Standard 5 to allow children to return to physical classes from tomorrow, February 7th. The Education Minister spoke at a virtual public meeting held at Success Laventille Composite School on Saturday. Kimberly D'Souza tells us more.
So as we bring our children back out, I encourage you parents, send your children to school. Those who can be vaccinated, give them the best chance of protection. And let us get our country back on the road to success.
Education Minister Dr. Nyan Gadsby-Dolly believes students return to the physical classroom can offer them the best chance at success. She said while some students may have excelled academically with online classes, data from standardized tests showed many more suffered during the pandemic.
In 2021, 47% of the students that wrote CSEC in Trinidad and Tobago got their full certificate. 5 subjects including math and English. That's your basic preparation for work at a reasonable standard. That's your basic preparation. 47%. In 2020, it was 55%.
While it didn't happen overnight, Dr. Gadsby-Dolly said the pandemic exacerbated a critical situation, adding that students in primary schools were also affected. As students from Forms 1 to 3 and those belonging to Standards 5 return to school on February 7th, she said the government can ensure they return to school in a safe environment.
There are entry protocols in place at our schools, sinks for hand washing, temperature gauges, and now freestanding we have delivered to the schools so that you can take the temperature. And these are the entry protocols that are required so that any signs you pick it up as early as possible. We have said in our schools that there is universal masking. That's a debate in other countries.
She also encouraged parents of children 12 years and over to have them vaccinated against the virus. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley revealed he signed a CARICOM document recently seeking vaccines for children between 5 to 11 years old.
Parents, that is still an important consideration, and I trust that our children will be well served when we get our hands on appropriate vaccines to protect them so we don't have to report how many children would have died from COVID-19.
Students of Forms 1 to 3 have been engaged in online classes since the pandemic began in March 2020. Students from Standard 5 attended physical classes in 2020 and 2021, a few weeks prior to the SCA exam. Kimberly D'Souza, TTT News.
Tobago schools are ready for the reintegration of face-to-face learning for Forms 1 to 3 and Standard 5 on Monday, February 7th. This following 3 days of virtual stakeholder meetings and discussions, including members of Tutor and the PTA, led by the Secretary of Education, Research and Technology, Zorisha Hackett, and her team. It was agreed that all remaining students from infants to Standard 4 will also return to physical classes in Term 3 with a blend of face-to-face and virtual interactions. ECCE principals agreed to students' return in Term 3. However, the majority preferred a delay until September 2022. Students with special needs will also be given consideration.